defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Over the middle, he's got Chenault. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Off the option, it's Jones. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Chris Godwin from 8 yards out as they have taken the lead. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes...
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin finding space at the 40. 30. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Yeah, 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Laviska Shenault in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches.
They'll start with the option. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Up the middle, Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. They'll get this down to the 38. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Jones. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the option, it's Jones. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time.
And oh, it's complete. What a catch at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Jones not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Laviska Shenault with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive. And they'll begin by running the option. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. And this one is incomplete.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak, nothing doing.
Better be careful. Shakespeare might sue you.
Yeah, he might come get me, right? Good luck with that, Bard.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Aaron Jones taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it.
First carry for James Conner. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Off the option, it's Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been excellent. 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 5. And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 7 yards there and a first down.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. A quick pass here to Godwin. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Shifts by at the 15. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
Back to throw now on first down. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive, and also give him a first down.
Come on.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Right back to Chris Godwin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They go play action here on first down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Chicago, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.